Welcome back, horror fans. Pumpkin Claw here. The year 2000 began a decade of horror filled with plenty of milestone films. As vested fans, we have seen a reinvention of classics, as well as the introduction of new concepts, leaving lasting effects on the industry. Here are my top 10 horror movies from the 2000s. Number 10, American Psycho. Based on the Bret Easton Ellis novel of the same name, American Psycho elaborates an intense look into the thoughts and sadistic desires of a deeply troubled, white-collar American during the 1980s. Christian Bale portrays the now infamous Patrick Bateman and his indulgence for killing homeless people and dropping chainsaws on prostitutes. I understand from a cultural standpoint the importance and overall appeal to the broader audience. This film even spawned a musical. But I can't help to feel this movie's greatness and praise is overemphasized. As a horror fan, I did enjoy it, and especially since it closed with an open ending that could be interpreted many different ways. But I just cannot help to feel what potential it might have held if talks with Cronenberg to direct didn't stall. Number 9, Dawn of the Dead. The remake to Romero's 1978 classic shot new life into the zombie genre, with effects still being felt to this day. Opening with a zombified girl in a pretty little dress eating her neighbor's husband, we follow Sarah Pauli through her neighborhood, seeking safety in a risen hell of burning gas stations and a mall surrounded by the living dead. When hell is full, the dead will walk, and there is an abundance of them in this film. Number 8, Trick or Treat. Michael Dougherty brings us 5 different interwoven stories centralized on Halloween night, filled with dead children, she-wolves, poison candy, and a Halloween demon who punishes those who break the rules of All Hallows Eve. This movie is a tradition for me, and on my list of favorite horror anthologies, this is right up there with Creepshow. Number 7, 28 Days Later. This new breed of zombies showed us that they are not all living dead. A rabies-like virus brought the running mindless hordes to the streets of London and surrounding hamlets. Before Slumdog Millionaire and after The Beach, Danny Boyle brought us Cillian Murphy, waking up in a hospital, piecing together the reality that civilization has fallen to a plague that could infect with the slightest drop of blood. Whether you appreciate it for the political allegory, dramatic prose, or just plain blood and guts, 28 Days Later is a pivotal film in the zombie horror genre. Number 6, Cloverfield. Bringing back the good old-fashioned monster movie attacking a city, at the same time constructing many more layers to the concept. J.J. Abrams in his Bad Robot production showed us that you can sicken fans in more than just guts and gratuitous violence, with his roller coaster found footage piece. This film also has many hidden Easter eggs pertaining to other Abrams works and the sequel 10 Cloverfield Lane. And yes, if you look up all the hidden websites and find YouTube videos dedicated to this, you will discover it is a sequel. Cloverfield is way more than a monster rising out of the ocean and ripping the head off of the Statue of Liberty. And so what even if it was? Number 5, Drag Me to Hell. The mastermind behind Evil Dead created a nice homage to Stephen King's Thinner and Carrie, with this film about a lone officer who is cursed by a vengeful gypsy with a demonic ancient goat demon determined to bring her down to the fiery pit of hell and feast on her soul for all eternity. Can she save her soul before the curse is fully realized, or is eternal damnation something that is unavoidable? Number 4, Insidious. Frightening overall ambiance with a concept that could have easily gone down the cheesy route, but because of amazing directing by James Wan and strong cast starring Patrick Wilson, who I feel is the most underrated actor in Hollywood today, and Lin Shaye, who is easily up there with Lance Henriksen as a staple in horror. Insidious is well organized and terrifying to say the least. Who can forget the table scene reveal of the lipstick-faced demon behind Patrick Wilson? Even the most quote-unquote thick-skinned horror fans have to admit they were given quite a jump. Number 3, House of a Thousand Corpses. I have stated before that I am a big fan of Zombie's screenwriting ability, but not of his directing. Though this film does prove he has the ability to construct a horrific story on screen. Though it borrows heavily in concept, Zombie, in his usual fashion, turns the dial to 100 with his introductory film reveal of the Firefly clan, and the macabre that they left in their wake can never be forgotten. Number 2, The Ring. Adapted from the already terrifying Japanese horror Ringu, American audiences were given their own version of the cursed tape that held evil beyond our imagining. Full of fantastic images, dark and gray setting, the entire film felt as if audiences were stuck at the bottom of a dark, moldy well with no hope for escape. This film is an important aspect in modern-day horror and could be given partial credit for reinvigorating its charm to mainstream audiences. And number 1, Saw. Saw truly brought something to the table that I do not think fans had seen in a long time. An intelligent design to a grotesque and torture aspect about a maniacal man bent on teaching his unsuspecting victims wicked lessons, and an ending with such a swerve that it had M. Night Shyamalan questioning all of his life choices. James Wan's masterpiece will have you emotionally uncomfortable, with a subtext that will leave you looking for different unseen elements each time you watch it. Saw created a franchise film series. If it was necessary or not is your opinion. I opt for the latter. But no one can argue that Jigsaw is not a significant addition to the horror family lineage. What are some of your favorite horror films between 2000 and 2010? Comment in the section below, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Stay scared.